Hello, everybody. Welcome to our reading well, it's an unboxing and reading today. I hope everybody can hear me okay. I had someone tell me that they couldn't hear me on another video, but I checked it and it seemed like it was okay. So maybe it was just too much noise in the background or something, but like in their background or something. I don't know. But hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Today we are looking at Mystic Whispers. So this is a 72 card deck of enchantment and insight. So I was very pulled to this deck. Uh, it just appeared like on my screen and I was doing something else and I was pulled to it. So whenever I am pulled to a deck, I usually buy it. It says, step into a world where nature's beauty meets mystical wisdom. This 72 card oracle deck offers gentle yet powerful messages to guide your intuition and inspire your spirit. With hand painted watercolor illustrations and magical tools, crystals, plants, and lunar, lunar light. Each card invites you to connect with your inner magic and the whispers of the world. So let's take a look. I didn't open it yet. I just got it today. I just got notification that it came today. So I thought we would open it together. That way you can see like how it's shipped and it was wrapped in like bubble wrap like 3 times. Like it was definitely well packaged and well shipped. So the person I got it from really did a great job with it. I usually don't leave my decks in the boxes, so some people might don't like these kind of boxes. It doesn't bother me because I usually don't leave my decks in my boxes. What I usually do is I transfer my back decks from this to one of these. So this is what I usually put my decks in, especially the ones that I'm going to use a lot. So the boxes don't really bother me, but I know some people don't like uh, the box style. So looking at our deck. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to do a card for card walkthrough because there's a lot of cards. Um, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like because those that follow me know that I always share my decks on video before I do the readings, unless it's decks that I've used before and I'm just doing another reading with them. But usually, if it's like a first time deck that I've never used before, or if I am pulled by spirit to share the deck because people are looking for something of that nature, then I will share it. But what I will do is I will um, save these into a folder. And when I do private readings, I like to send my person that I'm reading for the card as well. So I will save these in a folder, in a picture folder. And it takes a while because you have to like take a picture of each card and save it into the folder. But when you're doing a reading for someone and you can give them the card for them to actually look at, admire, uh, keep, it really helps. It helps them to have discernment and pull in their intuition as well. So this is what they look like. I can see like each card has like a indentation there. See it? Where like it must have been, even though it was packaged really good, it must have got bent somehow because it was just packaged in a soft package. It wasn't inside of a box. It probably would have been better to send it inside of a box, but it is what it is. So this is what the backs look like. They're all the same backing. Um, they're pretty strong cards. So they're not flimsy. They're definitely worth the money. Uh, so I would recommend getting them. What I like to do is when I get a new deck, I like to sage the cards. I don't always do each card one by one. I just hold the deck over top of the sage and just sage the energy. Only because you don't know who has touched this deck. You don't know where the deck came from. And everything holds energy. So it's always good whenever you get your decks to cleanse them however you feel that they are meant to be cleansed and to sync them into your true energy of what feels right for you. For me, I like to hold my cards to my heart, and I like to say thank you for these cards, for these tools to use for our readings. May they be blessed for the highest good of all intentions and for all who are tuning in. Thank you so much for the creator of these cards and for the intention set. And that is how I sync my cards. I usually hit them 3 times to clear the energies, and then I do my readings. So however it's meant to be for you is for you. There's no wrong way. So let's pull our cards and see what our reading for the collective is using our Mystic Whispers card deck. So let me know in the comments if you have this deck and what you use it for, if you combine it with others. These are really easy cards to shuffle too. Like I really like the paper that they're made from, like the cardstock. I really like that. They're really easy to shuffle. They don't go flying everywhere. Okay, and I feel like one more wants to come out. And a closing card. Okay, so let's take a look. So our first card is the moment past. Waves retreat to return with force. So I feel like for somebody, you might be feeling like something isn't ever going to end. And this card gives me the message that like you didn't miss anything. Whatever's going on, it'll come back around again. Just like the way the waves go out, they retreat and then they return again, right? So I feel like, the door that might have been closed that you feel like is never going to open again, that's not true. It's going to come back and it's going to come back with even more force because you have healed a lot. You have moved through a lot and you have gained more knowledge, more self respect, more patience. And for some of you, you might feel like there might be a situation that is like not going to end, like it's just going to be lingering forever. And I feel like for you that this situation is going to come to an end so that you can move forward in a healthier energy that is suitable for you and for your purpose. And for your direction of things. Okay. So the moment past, let go of the anxiety. I feel like for some of you that there's like this anxiety that you're holding on to that maybe you missed something. And no, no, you did not miss anything. And it is going to come back around. It is going to present itself to you and you are going to be even more ready for this new beginning than you were before because you have reached a lot of milestones that you hadn't reached before. So you may have bumbled it before, so it's a good thing that it didn't happen when it did. Okay. So this one here is basically saying that, it is going to come back again. Don't feel that there's no second chance kind of thing, or there's no go grabbing it, grabbing at another situation that you thought was ending. And again, for a lot of you on the other flip side, the situation is going to come to an end. There is no like never ending in this situation that might be draining you or might be causing you anxiety. It will come to an end. So it says the moment past, waves retreat to return with force. So when the situation ends, you're going to have a lot more energy to move forward and to complete what your next journey is going to be. Okay. So for a lot of you, you might feel tired, you might need to relax, take a break, go on a vacation, take some time out, clear your schedule for a couple days if you can. Just kind of get that energy back, Sometimes we push ourselves beyond our ability to recuperate. And so this is basically saying that As the waves retreat, so should you. Just take a moment to breathe, take a moment to come back to grounding. Okay, this situation is definitely going to improve and you're going to see it with confidence. Okay, stay confident that everything's working out. Definitely yes. Clear skies, guide, stride, and fearless. So this is all about things ending that need to end so that new beginnings can come in, right? And I feel like the universe is kind of like doing like a turnaround kind of thing to where the situation is coming back to you again for kind of like a reassessment, an awareness of where you are and where you want to proceed from here. So maybe the first time when it came knocking at your door, you might not have been 100% ready. You might not have been able to accept it in the way that you needed to accept it. And the universe knew that. And the universe knew that you needed to go through a growth period, right? So I feel like now it's coming back in and it's coming back in stronger for you and you're going to feel more grounded in this decision that you need to make, okay? And as things end, new beginnings come. Yeah, we have to learn. Knowledge is a tree growing with every leaf. Yeah, so for this card here, yeah, it definitely validates the other two cards, where if you would have proceeded the first time when the door was open, it very well may have closed prematurely because of other situations going on. The universe opened the door because you had wanted it to be opened. But wanting something to be open and being ready for something to be open is two different things. So the door closed, making you feel like whatever you were in was never ending, or the situation that you wanted to step into was never going to come again. And it was like, you missed your shot. And this is telling you, no, you did not. You are where you are because you were put here by the universe, allowed to be here by the universe because you had a lot that still needed to be learned. Okay, you still had a lot of learning that you needed to do about yourself, about the situation, about others, about where you truly wanted to go, what direction you truly wanted to go into. You had to build tolerance, patience, awareness, right? So this was all a learning. What made you feel like you were trapped or that you had no freedom? That really wasn't true. That was like an illusion because what you were truly doing through the whole process of feeling that way was actually learning how to navigate through those emotions, learning how to see that you weren't trapped, learning how to understand what do you truly want? Why are you feeling this way? How can you handle your emotions in this moment? What can you do to open up that closed door that you didn't step through? Like it's like all like this card is bringing all of that into perspective for you. It's telling you that you were meant to be learning during this time, right? So don't regret anything. Don't regret any decisions that you made. At that particular time, the decision that you made was the right one. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have made it. So it was the right decision at that particular time because that is what you needed to do to fulfill everything that needed to be fulfilled up until this point. So now that you've learned many different things, you are ready to put this to an end to start something new to come in. Okay, so you're more fearless now too. Like that card says, you have went through a lot of self growth, uh, self self growth, that you are not afraid of a lot of the things that you might have been before. You're not doubting yourself like you did before, and you are not afraid of situations, not being aware of how situations are going to end. You kind of have this energy that even though you don't know, that you know things will work out. You just got to take that step and keep taking the next step and the next step and the next step and just trusting. Okay. So find company. Yeah. Stars shine brighter in constellations. So this journey isn't just about you either. What you're doing, this also involves being with people that are like minded, people that have the same goals that you. So another thing too is you might have felt like you missed your shot, or you might have felt like you were stuck, and you didn't get the opportunity, or you might have felt like this situation was never going to end to allow you to move into a new opportunity. But alignment, I feel like the word alignment's coming in for you. There were other people that needed to work through their situations so that they were able to begin the path that you are walking on as well, so that you can all come together, right? And you're going to see that. You're going to realize once you start collaborating with people and you hear their story, you're going to realize that everything had to work out the way it did so that you were able to be where you are at this particular moment with the people that you're meant to collaborate with. If it would have happened before, then these people wouldn't have been aligned with where you're going and what you're doing and your purpose. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to find this out. You're going to realize that everything was divinely orchestrated for you. It wasn't to against you. It wasn't to pull down your energy and to make you feel like you were not valuable enough and worthy of it. It was to train you, it was to refine you, and it was to get you even more ready than what you thought you were. Okay, so these people are going to come in. For some of you, you might be doing book writing, you might be doing public speaking. You might be doing something involving knowledge, but whatever it is, you're going to be working with other people that are going to help you to excel in this area that you are stepping into. All right, I hope this reading has helped you. It's it's a great reading. You have a lot of good energy here. So you're not stuck. You are free. Right? Trust your instincts, trust the message that you're receiving. You are not stuck. You are stepping into a deeper freedom and a more fearless inner inner energy within you, which is going to help guide you and give you more discernment than ever before. All right, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what you think about this deck and if you have it and how you use it, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.